Hello, a pleasant good morning. I am so excited. Firstly, let me apologize to you because I didn't do last week my weekly talk. As you know, every week I give a talk, what I call food for thought. And last week I didn't do it because I have traveled. And however, I am back. And it will be because I'm away for a bit, but it will be ongoing. So today, the little talk I want to talk to you about is from a book that I think I started. The last chapter was on so shall a man think it, so shall it be, the law of thinking. Now, today, I want to talk to you about the law of supply. Of course, as you know, the law of supply really means that there is abundance out there. I know a lot of you at times get in your mind about how there's a lack, but there is abundance. And for those who religiously in this Christian form, you would know that I think it was Matthew 7 that says, knock and it shall be given to you. Seek and you should find. Knock and it should be open. And everything that you want is out there because God is the source. So if God is the source, then you really have to believe that everything that you want will come to you. But of course, it's also a mindset. And the law of society the law of supply said that there is in the universe, there's everything there for you out there that you can just go and it will come to you. That's, of course, it's all a mindset. Whatever the mind, it's like your mind is like a magnet, and whatever you think at in your thoughts. And to reach out it and the demand that you reach out it. I'll tell you an example that the author of this book that I read, The Law of Supply, one of the chapters, Raymond Hollywell, who deals with the law of thinking. And he says that, for example, there's a farmer out there and he is thinking meagerly. He's just barely doing his work on his farm and he's barely, running very poor. And then it was so funny that next door to him, they had some surveyors come in and surveying the land. And he noticed that the surveyors, they were, looking at the water because he had a stream that ran through his land to the next land. And he noticed the surveyors were drinking the water, moving over the mast, crossing over his bridge. And he's wondering, what are they doing? That water is no good. It's, and he's wondering, they're taking samples. And then about a month or so later, he got a call that they wanted to invest or to buy his farm. And he thought, oh, why would they want to offer him so much money? And then he sold it to them and he moved to, I guess, Canada with his brother. And while he was there, he heard the news that all these contraptions and equipment was being, only to find out that he had oil on his land. So sometimes we have things right close to our nose and we don't expand our thinking. We are just so contented. For example, here for you Guyanese out there who are saying, well, the oil is coming, and but what? We're going to be poor. They're going to come. The foreigners are going to take our stuff. Maybe that might be true. Don't get me wrong. But what are you doing? As I would said to on my last Lady Wendy show, I said, look, maybe you should be thinking industrially. What do you have? Because sometimes we are so limited in our mind that we don't really think beyond that box. And if the law of supply said that there is abundance, if the law of supply said there is no limit, then you have to expand your abundance in your thoughts. You have to enlarge your mind to see beyond just the poorness, the poverty. It's all, you have to imaginable, like good, that the good, there is something out there outside of yourself. Is no difference than, I think it was Thomas Edison, who, when he created the light bulb, everybody was, no, what is he talking about? And they preferred to use the candle, the little oil lamps. And until he was able to prove to them that there was supply, because in our life, there is always more that you can do. There's no such thing as lack. Yes, we do have setbacks and don't get me wrong, where things are not doesn't appear to be going the way we want it. But if we were to set our mind, because if we are supposed to be the limited things should not have we should not have limit. Abundance is ours, and if the God thing is our source, then we should be able to reach our full potential. That said, because God has intended that man in or the universe should bring forth all their good. And that said, it does not mean though that we get confused, because one of the things we get confused with is that people see that they rush after looking for the money, and that but money is only one source of our supply. People confuse money with supply, and people will do anything for money. Yes, you can go out there and reach after money, don't get me wrong, but then if it you end up losing who you are. There was, I believe, I can't, the author of the book, Roland Hollywood, he spoke about a man who reached out for money, and at the end of it all, he lost his wife, his home, his children, and of course, because he worked so hard in trying to get money, that he was not able to have a healthy life. So he ended up dying, and I think on his deathbed, he recognized that you can go after all of that, but if you don't strike a balance in your life, then you're in deeper trouble. So the law of supply said there is supply out there. You just have to set your mind at it. The demand will come, and I know a lot of you believe that there is more. When you see it, you will believe it, but you have to believe, and once you believe, things will come, and it will manifest. It will show up when the spirit is right, when the mindset is right. Everything that your heart desire, because there is no lack, will come forth, and that is the law of supply. And we must live, I guess, wholesomely, freely, wisely, because if the God said so, then it is so. If the creator to whatever the creator to you is, God will be there for you, and everything your heart, as I say, desire will come to you. So once again, this is Lady Wendy speaking. Don't forget to view my videos. There's a lot of videos. A matter of fact, last week we had the guys from Nothing to Laugh About. Bradar was on. I've uploaded quite a bit of videos in the last 2 to 3 months. And if you haven't gone on to the Lady Wendy show, please do so. And please, when you go on, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we are uploading some beautiful other videos this week. And tune in to me again for my pep talk. And don't forget, life is good. Just love people, love God, and all will be well. Have a blessed day and enjoy your summer.